हाय गाइस, इट्स श्रेया हियर एंड वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल ब्यूटी एंड द कोड। आज के वीडियो में मैं आपके साथ परफ्यूम हॉल शेयर करने वाली हूँ। आई हैव 4 न्यू परफ्यूम्स फ्रॉम पैरिस कॉर्नर एंड these are 4 perfumes that have literally broken the internet. These went absolutely viral on TikTok and every other perfume reviewer was talking about them. Sadly, these were not available at the time of launch. They were not available in India, so getting my hands on this was a long process. But finally Paris Corner India got launched in India, and their Indian website got activated, and then I immediately went ahead and looked for these perfumes. For the longest time these were unavailable. Almost a month and a half these were unavailable, so I was like patiently waiting for them to come back in stock. And immediately the day that these I saw them live on their website, I immediately went and placed an order for these 4 perfumes. I do have a coupon code called as beauty and the code 5, which you can avail on Paris Corner India website, and you can avail a 5% off on minimum orders of 1500. This is not an affiliate code, and the links that I'm sharing are not affiliated. I'm not earning a penny out of this, so it is purely your choice whether you want to use the code or not. So let's begin with the video. Before we do so, make sure कि आपने मेरे channel पे subscribe कर लिया है, you hit the bell notification and you follow me on Instagram. And now let's get started. The first perfume is called as Care Fusion, and this got super duper famous because this is a clone or a dupe of Kayali Sparkling Lychee perfume. And in fact, this one is said to be a better performer and a stronger scent profile than Kayali's perfume. And I'm so surprised because this is literally like 1/3 of the price. And I was like, yeah, I need to get my hands on this one. The packaging is so beautiful, by the way. It just looks very royal with all these color combinations. And the bottle is so beautiful. This is how the bottle looks like. It has a very beautiful kind of like a peachy pink color to it with golden details. Like, how beautiful is this bottle? And so is the scent profile. Like, when I tried this, I was like, this smells like a lychee ice cream to me. Wow, this is so good. It is fruity, it is sparkling, it is fizzy. It kind of reminds me of it's very airy. It is a perfect fruity summer fragrance, and it just feels like vacation, like easy breezy, everyday casual wear kind of a fragrance out there. The notes breakdown for this one is lychee, black currant, Italian lemon, and red apple. Mid notes of pansy, jasmine, sambac, teff, rose, and base notes of musk, cedar, sandal, and vanilla. So, the combination of red apple, lychee, blackcurrant, the fruitiness in this fragrance is so rich. It is so juicy, and it is something which feels like a nice kind of like a fizzy mocktail cocktail mixed with ice cream, because it just has a very strong vanilla base to it. It is such a beautiful fragrance. The performance is amazing on this one. One spray gives me 1 hour of longevity. This literally projects for the entire day. Like, you will get the different wisp of this fragrance for the whole day. And if you are an oversprayer, you're just sorted with this one. I really have been enjoying this one and absolutely love this. I highly recommend it. If you want to try the Kayali scent profile, you need to buy this one. Don't waste your money on Kayali. The next perfume is again not a surprise. This is Care Pistachio, and this is also a dupe of one of the most viral perfumes from Kayali, and that one is a Kayali Pistachio Gelato. And this one is said to be a better and a bolder and a sweeter take on that perfume. And people have been also saying that this is like better performing, so I was all in for this one. I was so excited to get my hands on this one. By the way, I love the packaging. It's so rich, like the color combination and the overall feel of this perfume is just so good. And this is how the bottle looks like, and you can see the dent that I've made in it. I've been loving this. This is again a very beautiful kind of like a fruity, nutty, gourmand fragrance, but this is something that will go for all seasons. Like, it is so good even for summer seasons, because This is nutty, this is ice cream like, this is sweet, but this is also very, very fruity and fresh. So that kind of balances that gourmandness in this fragrance, and I find it to be perfect gourmand, like perfect summer gourmand fragrance. Have been enjoying this through and through. So let's take you through the notes that are in this. It has pistachio, ice cream, bergamot, cardamom, hazelnut, and rum. Mid notes of pear, raspberry, peony, white peach, geranium, and jasmine. Base notes of marshmallow, whipped cream, cotton candy, cedar wood, and tonka bean. Like all of my favorite notes blended to the perfection. I love this fragrance. In this haul, if there is one perfume that you want to pick, and one perfume which is my top pick, you need to buy this one. This is my favorite perfume from this haul, and I think this is my favorite perfume from the entire Paris Corner perfumes that I own. I almost have 10 bottles now, and I think this is the best of all of those. I just cannot stop using this one, and definitely once I reach here, another bottle is coming. Like it, I have to have it. Like this is the kind of perfume that I need in my collection. I need it on everyday basis, and I just want to, go over bottles and bottles of this one. Now people went absolute crazy for this perfume, and this is Paris Corner Tuscane Caramel Cascade. And just like everyone else, I also went into that rabbit hole of getting this fragrance, and I was waiting for the Paris Corner India website to update me that this will be soon available. And week after week I was like waiting and waiting and waiting, when will this come? And finally it came, and I had to grab it. And this is how gorgeous this bottle looks like. There's something about the feel of this bottle which just kind of makes me go like this all the time. I'm like playing around with this bottle. Most of the time when I'm using this, I will always go and do something like this, fidgeting around with this bottle. It just has a rubber feel to it somehow, which is very addictive, by the way. I just cannot stop doing this when I'm using this perfume. I'll try not to do that. And this is how this perfume looks like, a very beautiful kind of like this caramel golden color. And this fragrance is again said to be a dupe of Bianco Latte from Giardini Toscana. I am pretty sure I'm butchering her name, and I'm already apologizing for it, but Bianco Latte is the fragrance that went absolute viral. And I obviously don't own the original one. There's no way that I can say whether it is a dupe or not. But since Lattafa Eclair has come into picture now, people are saying that that is like a 99% dupe. And now they are saying that the YouTubers, the perfume YouTubers are saying that this has a similar DNA to Bianco Latte, but this is not exactly a clone or dupe. This is like a sister, or like a kind of like a 80% dupe, if you may say so. So I'm just putting it out there. And this is for the gourmand lovers. This perfume to me feels like a very less sweetened chocolatey caramel milk powder. Like that's what it gives me. Like milk powder nahi, mostly milk shake. So आप just imagine करो, you're taking a glass of milk, you're adding आधा चम्मच चीनी in it, 1 spoon vanilla ice cream, putting some caramel syrup, and then you're like putting some chocolate powder, and then you're giving it a good shake with some ice cream, with some ice cubes in it, and you're giving it a good shake, and then you're drinking it. It literally gives me that vibe. It is not very sweet, and it is not sweet, so it is somewhere in between, that the sweetness is balanced. It has a very distinct tonka bean and chocolate powder ka mixture out there, which is very powdery in nature. Like it feels like a milk powder, or it feels like a chocolate powder. Like this overall perfume, when it dries down, it feels like a chocolate flavored milk powder. This is what it feels like to me. I was thinking that this will be sickeningly sweet, and I may only be able to use it during winters, but to my surprise, I'm actually using it in summers, and I'm quite enjoying it. And some of you did message me and say, are you getting a plastic vibe in this? Are you getting a rubber vibe in this? I'm actually not getting a plastic vibe or a synthetic rubber vibe in this perfume. Not in the opening, not even in the dry down. I was keenly observing it with that perspective so that I could give you a clear picture about it. I'm not getting that feel, but I am getting another feel out of this, which is a very strong powdered tonka bean situation, like something which is bitter in nature. So I am getting like a powdery, a bitter powder feel in this fragrance in the dry down. That's what I'm getting. But I'm not really getting a plastic or a rubber feel in this one, which some of you are getting and you are mentioning that to me. So I just wanted to bring it here that on my skin it's not kind of turning that plasticky or rubbery. If on some of you it is turning, then again, perfumes are subjective, so what you're experiencing is also appropriate, what I'm experiencing is also appropriate. On me it does have a bitter powdery feel um, in the base, like when it settles down. Now coming to the notes of this one, it has caramel, milk, tonka bean, honey, vanilla and white musk. And I am thinking that the powderiness that I'm experiencing might be because white musk is enhancing every element in this to make it more powdery. And sometimes even honey note can go a little weird on everyone. Everyone's skin can react different to honey note is what I'm thinking. But overall, this is a very lactonic, a very milky, very lactonic, milky caramel fragrance, and I actually have been really enjoying this one. I am a gourmand lover. I have been loving this one, and I'm actually very excited to get my hands on eclairs as well, because if it is a better scent profile to this one, I want to buy that one as well. The last perfume in this haul is Kahila, and this is Kahila Luxe. Now, from Frac Stock, I had ordered Kahila Luxe and they sent me Kahila Platinum. So I was very pissed off with that experience, and they did not exchange it because I had opened the packaging. And it was a white color packaging, and I was so stupid to just open the box in reality when I knew that this bottle is black. So it was my stupidity and excitement also, and I do a lot of things because I am quite stupid that way. And yeah, I mean, it was my mistake also. I'm not just, they sent me the wrong product. That is one grave mistake. But me blindly opening that package was another grave mistake. So it's okay. I had to go and pick this one from Paris Corner, India. And this is finally with me, Kahila Luxe. And this is the Black Horse that I was waiting to add into my collection. I was really excited to get my hands on this one because this scent profile, when I looked at the notes, seemed like a very dark, gothic gourmand fragrance. Now I'll tell you why. When I read the notes, you will know. This has tobacco leaf, sour cherry, honey, sandalwood, chocolate and hazelnut. And this is just the top notes. And we have Ceylon, cinnamon, may rose, damask rose, citrus leaf and amber. Base notes of agarwood, oud, vanilla, benzoin, cypral oil, patchouli and musk. I mean, I think they have added everything. All the notes are added in here. So this one has like a very deep, a very, like all the ingredients are kind of like all the spices, the floral notes and everything is kind of like mixed with honey and chocolate and that hazelnut dip, the nuttiness. This has so many nuances to it that I was like, my nose was so activated with this fragrance because it just kind of has so many nuances to it. I was like, what am I smelling? What am I smelling? And overall, even the zestiness, the bitterness in this fragrance comes out very prominent on my skin. The tobacco leaf, which is a part of the, top notes, that is also very prominent on me. I think this is a perfect kind of like a unisex fragrance. I think it borderline goes masculine. I think I would enjoy this more on my husband than on myself. But I've been loving this fragrance. It is potent. It is a very strong perfume. And overall, it does give me a gothic, dark, gourmand energy, which I am like. I love these kind of fragrances, especially on date nights, especially during evenings and night. This is what I want to smell like. This has a very CEO vibe to it. Like it's a very strong, opinionated decision maker personality sitting right here. Like the Black Horse is just doing justification to the fragrance and the bottle. If you're a guy and you like sweet or gourmand fragrances which are different and they are manly as well, you need this. This is so good. I if you consider all the fragrances, I find this to be most unique. But my favorite remains Care Pistachio. That is number one for me. But this is also very unique, and I will call this haul a very successful haul. All the 4 fragrances that I got are amazing. I've been loving the scent profiles, and they are something that I usually gravitate towards. So it was not at all a money waste situation on any of these bottles for me. So I absolutely loved it, and I loved sharing my haul with you guys. I will definitely come up with individual reviews and detailed reviews for these perfumes in upcoming videos, so stay tuned for that. That's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye.